Hey guys, what's up? It's Daniel with trailandmountain.com, and today I'm testing something a little different. I do a lot of video shooting, obviously, and I'm always looking for a pretty good wireless mic system. So a company called Saramonic contacted me just recently. So they wanted me to review their VHF wireless mic system, and they sent it to me just the other day. Here it is right here. Saramonic. This is the SR-WM4C. And I'm going to get it out of the box. I'm going to show you what it comes with, and then we're going to get it outside and I'm going to do a distance test and see how well this thing performs. Alright, so first things first, comes with a little owner's manual here and a serial number registration card. So the wireless mic system from Saramonic comes with a 1-year warranty, which is pretty decent. And it has a little serial number right there on the bottom. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Looks like we got a little bag of little rubber whip antennas. Okay. Put those off to the side. Looks like we got a little lav mic right here. It also comes with a little lav mic, and it has this little plug adapter right here, and that's pretty cool. Usually it's just like a 3.5 millimeter like headphone jack, so it's pretty cool that they have one of these. So I'm gonna move that over. Here's the little clip right there, so that holds your mic. Just snaps in place. Really tough. It just snaps right in place just like that, and that's going to hold it onto your lapel or your shirt or what have you. So here's the transmitter right here. Pretty high quality little clip right here. They do give you an extra clip. I'll leave that in the bag for now, but let's see here. Bottom, this little guy right here, you just squeeze these two little tabs and then the battery tray slides out. It takes 2 AA batteries for the receiver and the transmitter each, so keep that in mind. Cool thing about that is AA batteries are really cheap and you can get them everywhere. So on the side here you have on, off, and then you have 4 different frequencies, A, B, C, and D. So that's pretty cool. And then on top there's your mic in, has a little power icon and a spot to put your antenna. So I'm going to screw the antenna in right here on this one. And this thing is cool because it has total flexibility. You know, you can move it around. So if it's in the way, you can kind of slide it over, or you can twist it a little bit further and get a different angle on it, which is pretty cool. Let's get this guy out. There's your little 3.5 millimeter plug that plugs from the receiver rather to the camera. So that's cool. Got to have that anyway, so that's a must. And then this plugs right into that. So it only goes in one way, and it snaps into place just like that. And then to release it, because you can't take it out, to release it you hit this little button right here, and then you can take it out. So the cool thing about that is that once the microphone is locked in place, you're not going to accidentally unplug it, which is super cool. You know, if it's wrapped around your shirt or tucked through your shirt and you're kind of hiding the wire, then with something like this, you're not going to accidentally unplug it and lose audio, which is cool. Okay, so here's the receiver. It does have a built-in cold shoe mount, but you can take that off. So pretty cool. Slide it back in place just like that, and then you can put this on your tripod or any other spot. It also has a little standard little screw right there, so you can actually screw that into any other tripod mount. Okay, so here's the receiver. And same thing on the bottom. Little squeeze these 2 little tabs. Little thing slides out for your AA batteries. Pop it back in. You have volume control, the mount for your antenna, and then you have an audio input for headphones, so you can do real-time audio monitoring. And on the side here is where you're going to find all your other stuff. A, B, C, and D frequencies, so you have 4 different channels to choose from. Power on, power off, and then that's where you put your audio out. It also has a little LED light right there, so that's going to show you the battery meter too, so it's going to show you how much the battery has left in it. So what you would do is you would get your 3.5 millimeter plug right here, plug it into the audio out, and plug this into the mic input on your camera. So as I said, this is a VHF wireless mic system, and apparently it has pretty good sound. We're going to see how that works here in just a little while, and then we're going to get it outside and we're going to do a distance test and see how far away from the camera I can actually walk while this is on and still have clear audio. I'll screw the antenna into this one. Now we have that, and we could set this up on the hot shoe mount just like this, or we could do it directional. Pretty much any which way that's going to work the best for your, setup and your surroundings as well. Just something I noticed, that in the battery tray here, when I put the first battery in, there's like, I don't know if you can see that, but there's like wiggle room in the battery. If I flip it around to the back side here, there's like maybe a millimeter where it doesn't hit the actual terminal. So I'm just going to get a little blade here, and I'm just going to bend this terminal up a little bit so it makes contact. I don't think that's going to be a big deal, but it's just one of those things that I noticed and I wanted to point out. Alright, so just powered both of them on. Got a green light there and a green light here. So now they're connected. I have them both on frequency A, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this thing into my camera. I'm going to disconnect my mic off the camera that I'm using right now, and then we're going to go straight to the audio on this. Okay, so now I'm using the audio straight from the Saramonic wireless mic system. I have it just linked right to my my shirt here with the wireless with the lavalier mic, and you can hear me, and it seems like it works pretty good. I'm just going to leave it right here on my shirt for now. So what's cool about that is that if the audio that you're recording seems like it's way too high, like if you have somebody monitoring your audio, so if somebody's standing by the tripod, you have somebody filming you, and you have them monitoring your audio, they can actually use the volume control on the receiver to lower the volume up and down to make it sound a little better. So if it's too high, it's going to be all scratchy. If it's too low, you can barely hear it. So I'm going to mess with the volume control right now, and you can just tell the difference. Okay, so I just turned it up a little higher, and now you can tell a little bit of difference. And now I turned it up just a little bit higher, and you can tell a little bit of difference there too. Right now I have it pretty much like dead smack in the middle. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it outside, and I'm going to see how far away I can go from the camera while still recording clear audio. Okay guys, so I'm outside with the Saramonic wireless mic system, and I'm going to walk away from the camera. Right now I'm about 10 feet away from the camera. So I'm going to walk away. I have the body pack unit right here in my pocket, and if you can tell just by touching the antenna, you may get some kind of interference. So definitely want to make sure you don't touch the antenna on the body pack module or the receiver, okay? So as I said, I'm about 10 feet away, and I'm just going to start walking. I'm at a football field, little youth football field from my right in front of my house. So I'm going to start walking here. I'll probably walk all the way to this pole. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'm probably a good 60 feet away from the camera now at least. So I'm just going to keep walking backwards. And then what I'll do is, if you can still hear me, what I'll do is I'll take the body pack module, I'll put it in on my waist loop here, and put it behind me so it just gets it all out of the way in the video. All right, I'm just going to walk a little further. I'm going to go pole. I'm walking. Hope you can now, and well, it did. Still talking, still walking around. Hopefully you can still hear me. Hopefully the audio is not cutting in and out. And we're getting a little bit closer now. Here we go, a little bit closer. All right, well, and I'm back. So as I said, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna get the body pack unit and I'm gonna put it behind me and go from there. All right, so as you can tell, when I got to the pole, audio pretty much cut out completely. You couldn't tell what I was saying or anything like that. So that's pretty much the distance, but you can tell it was pretty far away from the camera, which is great because you're not tethered to the camera by a wire. You're not gonna trip over stuff or knock the camera over. So it's still pretty cool. So now I have the body pack module behind me on my belt loop here, and then I'm gonna walk a little bit further away, so this way you can just tell the difference between the two. All right, so still walking. I'm not gonna go as far as the pole because I do have somebody watching me and I don't want him to run over there and jack my camera. Just kidding, I don't think they would. But I am over here by myself and it's kind of weird. Anyway, so I'm about half the distance from the camera pole and I'm sure you can still hear me pretty good. So, but the body pack module is now behind me. It's on here, it's on behind me, it's out of the way. You can't really see it. Makes things a lot more cleaner when you're trying to, you know, record audio. Now, I'm not yelling or screaming, I'm talking in a normal voice and I'm pretty far away from the camera. So far this test is a pass. You know, I really like this system and it works well. Walking back to the camera now. And so far, so good. All right, so I'm still using the Saramonic wireless mic system, and I'm gonna finish using this for the rest of the review. So all in all, this is a pretty decent wireless mic system. You know, it does have pretty good quality. The microphone that they give you is decent. It's not the best. I would recommend maybe going with a higher quality actual microphone to plug into the system, but the system seemed like it works pretty good. The mic that they give you is pretty generic, but it works well and it doesn't have any issues whatsoever. The clip that they use for the, you know, for the lapel or for the shirt is really strong. It's metal, it's not plastic, which will break. And you know, for the most part, it's built pretty well. So all in all, the Saramonic wireless mic system works pretty good. You know, for the price point, it's not that bad. There are a lot of other wireless mic systems that are much higher end, and they go upwards of 600, 700, 800, and more. So keep that in mind when you're buying a wireless mic system. For a novice, for somebody who's just getting into broadcast, or somebody who's just getting into, say, vlogging or YouTube, this is a good way to do it because it doesn't cost too much. Batteries are replaceable. They're AA batteries. They're a dime a dozen. You can find them everywhere. And, you know, they work pretty decent. The actual body pack right here, not too heavy. It's 2.8 ounces without the battery. So keep that in mind, as well as the receiver, same weight, 2.8 ounces without the battery. So a little over, you know, probably closer to 4 ounces with batteries. As I said, each one takes 2 AA batteries. And just something to point out about the mic itself. So the mic that they give you it's specifically designed for this kind of receiver, and I do mean that because it has this kind of a plug, you can't just use a regular plug-in wireless mic. Okay guys, so that's my review of the Saramonic wireless mic system from saramonic.com. Here's their website right here. Definitely want to make sure you check these guys out. These guys are making wireless mics. They're making shotgun mics, as well as other kind of mic systems and setups for people who do vlogging and people who just want other options too. So definitely worth a look at. Definitely want to make sure you check these guys out. If you like my review and found it informative, you want to get one of these for yourself or as a gift, click on that link down in my description box below and make your purchase. When you do, it helps support my website. Another way to help support is to click on that button right up there, the I. So when you click on that, it's going to open up another little pop-up on this video that you can help support Trail and Mountain. And you can donate any number of dollars, and what that's going to do is going to allow me to produce higher quality content to give back to you. So thank you very much for all the help and support you guys have shown me over the past couple years. Also too, please like, share, and subscribe. Also too, please like, share, and subscribe. There's the like button right down there. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. So thanks again for tuning into trailandmountain.com. Please keep checking back for more gear reviews, outdoor related hodgepodge, and giveaways. Take care, guys. Get outdoors.